If this life is all there is, if there is no life beyond death, if death is the end for us, then we have no hope. But the reality is that in Christ we do have this hope that though we die, we will rise again. We have this hope, this guarantee, this promise in Jesus that this life isn't all there is. And this is good news because, let's be honest, life can be difficult. Life can be painful, and it can bring suffering and misery. It's not always easy, and the reality is that we, as followers of Jesus, we're not exempt from this. Right? We don't get a special pass. We don't get a get out of jail free card. We're not exempt from pain and suffering. In fact, Jesus almost seems to suggest that as followers of Jesus, we're going to experience more. Right? We're going to experience persecution, right, for his name's sake. And so we're not exempt from pain and suffering. And yet, Paul says in the Bible that we don't grieve as those who have no hope. In other words, that when we experience pain and suffering, we grieve and we mourn, and yet we do it with this underlining hope that says that there's more to come, that this isn't the end for us. This isn't all there is. Right? And if this life was all there is, then how miserable would that be? If there is no hope for a future, if there is no hope of resurrection, if there is no guarantee of life, then this life leaves us hopeless. But we don't grieve as those who have no hope. And so life can be difficult. It can bring us to our knees. It can bring us to tears. Life can be difficult. And ultimately, each one of us will die. Right? If there's two guarantees in life, it's death and taxes. Right? And each one of us one day will die. And yet the promise Jesus gives us is though we die, we will rise again. And we have the guarantee. We have the down payment, if you will, of what's to come, that Jesus is the first fruits. He is the guarantee that he's conquered death once and for all, and though we die, we will rise again.